Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about today?
So I guess it's probably the issue that I've had with is just being proactive and just help me with that. What I can do.
To be proactive.
Yeah.
Okay. Proactive where?
In pretty much everything, because it seems that I tend to wait before being told. Like I wait before then I act to do things.
Okay.
So it's like I lack initiative, I guess.
Alright. Is it in a specific area? Is it?
Yes, I should be more proactive with my clinical placement.
Okay.
So it's like working with patients and doing more work there, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to know what you to describe.
So a normal day in placement would be to arrive and then we shadow the mentor that we're with, and then we're meant to work with them in order to provide the care for the person. But at the moment, it's just because it's our first week, so it's just mainly just shadowing to see how it happens. So there hasn't been much happening. So I feel a bit inactive in my role there.
Okay. So basically, you're still trying to see what you're supposed to be doing.
Mm.
Okay. So once you see what you're supposed to be doing, then I guess you will know what the next point is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's because because this would now be my second week, so I guess more where I get more independence
yeah.
in that. Because like I've done quite a lot in terms of just like doing the observations. So now I'm meant to sort of know where I stand there.
Mm.
So I guess now it could just involve me, instead of waiting to be told by my mentor to go do the observations, to be on top of that.
Yeah.
Then I can go.
Yeah. So is there like a time scale, say, between observations?
Because usually what it is we at the beginning of the shift you then go in there and then you work out how you're going to care for the patient at the beginning, and then it's then that you determine how frequently they need observations and certain investigations done, like they need maybe like in medicine at certain times. So once we have that plan, we then work our day around that.
Okay.
And then so what we usually do is what happened, the mentor would then come to me and then just tell me, okay, can you go do those for me?
Mm.
So instead of waiting for her to tell me that, I could in fact just go and do them.
Yeah. Has she highlighted that it's a problem that you have to wait?
What do you mean?
Has she told you that it's a problem?
No, that's a problem I've identified myself
Okay.
whilst being here.
Okay.
So
Do you know if any of the other students are on top of things more than you are?
it seems like they are. So that's why I noticed it more, because it seems that I just seem to wait more. So
Yeah.
then I thought, if I'm waiting to be told, then something problematic there, and then that's why it pointed me towards probably being not so very proactive and jumping into the
Yeah, okay.
situation.
So when is the next time that you're in?
I'm in tomorrow.
You're in tomorrow.
Yes.
So what do you think you're going to do differently?
I guess what I could do differently could involve me. So working together with a mentor to create the plan for the day, where instead of just listening to my mentor on the handover, I can be more active in helping to sort out what they need. And then if I then am in charge of that, of knowing what they need then I'll be more inclined,
Yeah.
therefore, to actively go instead of waiting for my mentor to be done and such.
Okay. Are you comfortable with the patients themselves?
Yeah, I think I am, yeah. I haven't had any issues.
Yeah. So what do you think you can do more with the patients? Just to show that you're involving yourself and
Whatever, because we occasionally have period of time where it's quite quiet. So in those times I could just go in there and just have conversations with them to see how they're doing and they interact. Because I work with children, so it ranges from when they're quite young, from babies to like 16, 18-year-olds. So I guess then whenever I get the chance to quite often just go in to see how they're doing and then just interact and see how the people are doing that. Yeah.
So you're working in the same unit every day?
Yes.
So it's the same people that you're looking at every day?
Not really, because some of them get to start, like you sort of gain the relationship with one person and by the time you come back they're really gone. And to form a new one with somebody else and then it's dependent. We've only have one long-term patient there, but he's it's hard to go to him because it's usually somebody else who's in charge of him.
Okay, alright. But do you find that once you know somebody, then you know exactly what to do for them?
Yes. Well, not really. Because I guess this is one of my first placements being on a general ward.
Okay.
So I guess I just haven't given my brain to be able to do that. To create. I guess that's what one of the issues was, because it was hard for me to be proactive in their care because I didn't know what was meant to be done for them at that time. So I guess because now I guess I've been there for a week now, so maybe what I could do is basing on my previous knowledge from the last week to be able to then be more generalised in their care for them specifically.
Okay. Yeah. So, how comfortable do you then feel after this discussion with going in and being proactive?
Much more confident. Yeah, actually. Because, understand, until this discussion, I hadn't thought of ways in which I could, I had identified the problem, but I hadn't thought to try and pin down and pinpoint where I could go to help me. So I guess this discussion has helped me to actually think about the steps in which I can do and the steps that I need to be able to achieve and overcome this problem.
Yeah, so do you want to just go over the steps that you're going to go into, tomorrow, the new steps that you're going to take, just so we can see if we're clear?
Yeah, sounds good. So when I go there, I just, first of all, be more proactive in the handover. And then once we've been given the handover, I then discuss with my mentor what I think should be the plan for the day. And then just to clarify with her that she agrees with me. And then from there I can sort of plan what I'm going to do at almost at certain times and then arrange my breaks and such around it. So then I'm instigating the going to the patient and not waiting for my mentor to just say, hey, do you want to go this or whatnot.
Okay, I think we've achieved our goal.
I think we have. Thank you very much for this, actually.
Yeah.